Hello there, science fans. Today we are going to talk about a very important part of modern technology, the High Voltage Battery Management System, or HVBMS for short. You will find these systems in electric vehicles, big energy storage systems, and even some industrial equipment. Why are they so important? Because they keep our batteries running safely, efficiently, and for a long time. Think of the HVBMS as the brain of the battery pack, making sure everything works smoothly. Imagine you have a big toy car that runs on many batteries. If one battery runs out of power before the others, the car might stop working properly. Or worse, one battery could overheat and cause problems. That's where the HVBMS comes in. It's like a smart system that keeps track of each battery, making sure they all have the same amount of charge and don't get too hot or cold. Now let's dive a bit deeper into what the HVBMS actually does. It's a pretty amazing piece of technology. In the next section we will explore the key functions of an HVBMS. Stay tuned. Section 2. Key functions of HVBMS. The HVBMS is a busy bee, constantly working to keep the battery pack in tip-top shape. Let's break down its main jobs. First, we have monitoring. The HVBMS keeps a watchful eye on all the important parameters of each battery cell, like its voltage, temperature, and how much current is flowing through it. It's like taking the battery's pulse and temperature. This helps to spot any imbalances or potential problems before they become serious. Next up is balancing. Just like you wouldn't want one tire on your car to be much bigger than the others, you don't want one battery cell to have a much higher or lower charge than the others. That's where balancing comes in. The HVBMS makes sure all cells have a similar charge level, which helps the battery last longer and perform better. Of course, safety is a top priority. The HVBMS acts like a bodyguard for the battery pack, protecting it from all sorts of dangers like overcharging, overheating, or short circuits. It can even cut off power to the battery if it senses something is seriously wrong. Finally, the HVBMS is also really good at estimating the battery's condition. It can tell you how much charge is left, state of charge or SOC, how healthy the battery is overall, state of health or SOH, and how much power it can deliver, state of power or SOP. This information is crucial for things like predicting how far an electric car can go on a single charge. Now that we know what the HVBMS does, let's take a look at how it's actually put together. In the next section, we'll explore the architecture of this remarkable system. Section 3. Architecture of HVBMS. The HVBMS is like a well-organized team, with different components working together seamlessly. Let's meet the key players. First, we have the cell monitoring units, or CMUs. These little guys are like the eyes and ears of the system, positioned right next to each battery cell or group of cells. They constantly measure the voltage, temperature, and sometimes even the current of the cells, sending this vital information to the boss, the battery management controller. Speaking of the boss, the battery management controller, or BMC, is the brains of the operation. It gathers all the data from the CMUs, analyzes it, and makes decisions about how to keep the battery pack running smoothly. It's responsible for balancing the cells, implementing safety measures, and communicating with other parts of the vehicle or system. Next, we have the high voltage interface. This is the muscle of the operation, responsible for connecting and disconnecting the battery pack to the load or charger safely. It includes things like contactors, heavy-duty switches, pre-charge circuits, and fuses to prevent any electrical mishaps. But wait, there's more! The HVBMS also includes a thermal management system to keep the battery at just the right temperature. This is crucial because batteries can get grumpy if they get too hot or too cold. This system uses temperature sensors to monitor the battery's temperature and can activate cooling or heating systems to keep things comfortable. To keep everyone in the loop, the HVBMS relies on a communication system. This allows the different components like the CMUs and the BMC to talk to each other and to other systems in the vehicle or energy storage unit. It's like the walkie-talkies that keep everyone connected. Last but not least, safety is paramount, so the HVBMS incorporates safety and isolation mechanisms. These include things like isolation monitoring to detect any dangerous leakage currents and emergency disconnect features to isolate the battery in case of a serious problem. That's the HVBMS in a nutshell, a complex but well-coordinated system that ensures the safe and efficient operation of high-voltage battery packs. In the final section, we'll explore some of the exciting applications of this technology. Section 4. Applications and Future of HVBMS. The HV-BMS is a game changer for a wide range of applications, and its importance will only continue to grow in the future. Electric vehicles, EVs, are perhaps the most well-known application of HV-BMS. As EVs become increasingly popular, the demand for sophisticated battery management systems is skyrocketing. The HV-BMS ensures that the large, high-voltage battery packs in EVs are managed safely and efficiently, maximizing their range and lifespan. But EVs are just the tip of the iceberg. HV-BMS is also crucial for renewable energy storage. As we rely more on intermittent renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, we need efficient ways to store the energy they generate. HV-BMS plays a vital role in managing the large battery systems used to store this energy, ensuring grid stability and reliability. Industrial equipment is another area where HV-BMS is making a big impact. From forklifts to backup power systems, HV-BMS is being integrated into a wide range of industrial applications, improving efficiency, safety, and reliability. As technology advances, we can expect even more innovative applications for HV-BMS. From smart grids to electric airplanes, the possibilities are endless. So there you have it, folks. The HV-BMS is a crucial piece of technology that is shaping the future of energy storage and transportation. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our drive to create a more sustainable and electrified future. Keep those batteries charged and stay curious.